All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a short gain here down to the 22. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They hand off to their big tight end. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Run, run. Here we go. Waiting. Black, come
on. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Come on now, let's go. 81.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Let's go. Great. Great 15.
On play action, it's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get set. What in?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
On the ball. Express.
Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain and even 40 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
On 3rd down, Newton. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J&J with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He'll start out on the ground with a J. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On second down, here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays? And we'll see how determined they are. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Newton now on second down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the ball.
Wentz now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They fake the give. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And down he'll go at the 25. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Come on now. Greg. Hey, what is it?
Now Newton on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Express. Do something.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and 2, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33. Yard.
Let's go.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rivers, forced out to his left. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Jordan Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a Johnny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. 12. Hey, Delta!
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
This is Ajayi. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. Throwing on first is Wentz. That is caught at the 7th. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rivers to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake here. Rivers on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you run.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Wentz on third down. Ertz has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Set! Delta! Fight! 12.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
12. Buffalo wall.
Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Ajayi. Fights off the defender, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Let's go. Rip on 7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hurry up!
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it! Load it!
Second down, Rivers. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mike Bennett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action. Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Go, Greg, Greg.
They run with Ajayi. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3-5-7.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the